Welcome. Excited to be joined by the Superintendent of the Menominee Falls School District. He is David Munoz. David, busy time of year. Thanks for making some time for us.
No problem.
I want to talk about some cool things going on that happen always this time of year and some important things that are happening. Let's start with an update on the strategic plan.
Yeah, the strategic plan, the steering committee has done and completed most of its work. Steering committee was a group of community members, parents, teachers, administrators, a pretty good swath of the community, which looked at a lot of information that was provided through surveys and hundreds of surveys, a lot of feedback. We were able to put everything together, that steering committee, which I was a part of, and present something to the board that was pretty close to ready for a strategic plan. We have one more meeting left, and then we'll be excited to bring a new strategic plan forward with different pillars that talk about our students, that talk about our staff, that talk about our community, and then also talk about our finances and fiscal responsibility. So those are our three big buckets that'll be developed. And in that financial bucket, there was some really good discussion about all the property that the school district of Menominee Falls owns that currently doesn't have any, that don't have any buildings on it. So that will be a big piece that we'll have to have some strategy and vision for the next 5 years. The 45 acres out at Menominee, sitting on Menominee Avenue property, and then the old TJ's and Hiawatha property, about 15 to 16 acres.
Right off Menominee Avenue.
Right, yeah, over there. So we're sitting on some property that we just need some more input on after they approve the strategic plan. That'll be something that we'll have to get more input on. What does the community want us to do with all of that property? What is the vision for I mean, there were past ideas years and years ago about those properties, but that'll be one of the big takeaways, along with the focus on reading and math and all, these things with our students. Obviously, safety is going to be a part of it. So we're excited about being in the last month or so of developing a good 5-year strategic plan for the school district of Menominee Falls.
Talk about the importance of collaboration between the board, the community, all the different stakeholders.
Yeah, I think it's been really important. I mean, the very last meeting where this was presented, several members of the steering committee, parents, community members, they were just talking directly to the board, and the board had questions for them. And it was a really good session, and I think there's going to probably be one more where we have a work session to just continue to ask questions to refine that plan. So it is truly representative of the entire community.
I want to ask you about CE and Rec, a very unique partnership in our village between the school district and CE and Rec that doesn't happen a lot of places. Can you talk about the relationship, and then we'll talk a little bit about the project that was approved?
Yeah, the Community Ed and Rec, it's a wonderful relationship. It actually falls under the school district. So the Community Ed and Rec it services our entire community. So not students through CE and Rec, but anybody in the entire village who wants to take part in a number of different programming activities, from some athletic activities, but also board games. And I saw bingo one day going on, and different groups of 55, 65, 75-year-old. I met with a group of about 100 or so just to have a conversation about this project that is now approved to expand that facility. So years ago, 10, 20 years ago, whenever it was, C and Rec, I mean, it used to be part of the village or run by the village in some way, shape, or form. So years ago, that was taken over by the district. That isn't common around the state, but it is part of what we do as a school district here for the community as a whole. And we're excited about it. We're excited about the expansion. We're going to add a gym.
Wow.
We're going to add an indoor walking space.
That's great.
And make it so that it's usable during the day. Because currently the gym it's shared with Riverside, and it's not necessarily usable by members of the community who aren't students during the school day for obvious reasons. So we're going to create an environment that's completely separate, expanded and brand new, and all on one level. Because part of the current CE and Rec is actually on a lower level.
Yeah, there's stairs.
Yeah,
It's not easy to navigate.
It's not easy to get there. So those sorts of things are going to change. And then we're also going to make new the Quest program, which is an alternative education program that does run in the CE and Rec building. But we're going to make that a better facility, a new facility with easier access to the outside. So we're excited about the relationship and very thankful for the school board's approval of this multi-million-dollar project.
I love it. That's exciting. Nice job getting that done, by the way. That's a great project for the school, for the community, for everybody involved. Let's celebrate a little bit as we head into the end of the school year. You have a special middle school teacher that we want to give a little shout out to.
Yeah, absolutely. The Milwaukee Brewers reached out, and she's Teacher of the Month.
Wow,
Kim,
that's cool.
Yeah, Kim Anderson. So if you go on the Milwaukee Brewers website, so we have some things out on our social media as well. She's an 8th grade science teacher over at the middle school. She really does an amazing job. And I think it's great to celebrate our teachers all the time. We have amazing teachers and amazing educational staff in the school district. But it's really special as well when one of our biggest local professional sports teams is recognizing Kim Anderson in the same way. So if you go out on the Milwaukee Brewers website, you'll see her out there. And I think that's really great. She's just a wonderful teacher, a wonderful person. And we're very thankful for having her be part of all of our students' lives at North Middle School.
That is cool. And we're going to be celebrating our graduates. They'll be graduating from the middle school. They'll be moving on from the elementary school. But let's talk about high school graduation. Graduation, how's graduation shaping up?
Yeah, it looks really great. I mean, there's a lot of planning. I'm going there right after this to check up on a lot of these end-of-year activities with seniors. A lot of the seniors are doing showcases of all of their multiple events. There was an art showcase. Yesterday I was at a healthcare academy showcase, and I was talking to all these seniors, not just about their showcases, but also graduation. They said to make sure that my speech wasn't that long, and I said, don't worry, it'll be under 5 minutes. And they said, we'll hold you to that. I'm like, okay. But we had some good conversations they're excited. The seniors are excited. We're coming into graduation, which is that last day of school for the whole district. Is when graduation is. So it's still a couple weeks out here, but we're in heavy planning for that in terms of the speeches and all the different things. Not mine.
Because yours is going to be 5 minutes or less.
Mine will be 5 minutes or less. But there's a lot of others in recognition of our seniors, recognition of the class of 2024. Just having there's going to be over $400,000 in local money.
Wow.
Scholarships being given away next week.
That's great.
Over $400,000 next week of dollars being given away to this senior class.
Wow.
Which is outstanding. It's amazing. It's a very giving community, and it's a community that recognizes that, hey, this is a wonderful class and a wonderful school district. So we'll be excited to celebrate that next week for this group.
That's fantastic.
There's a lot of celebrations with this. They're signing pennants today. That's where I'm going right after this. So that excitement and that energy that comes with moving to that next phase and being done with 12 years or 13 years of public education.
It's a big deal.
Some of them mostly right here in the school district of Menominee Falls. So it's really fun to talk to those seniors about the next thing in their lives. You know, some are going right into the military, some are going into the workforce. Many are going to college, and some are in internships already. The number of students that we already have with full-time jobs ready to go,
it's impressive.
It's very impressive. I was at a presentation with a group at what's called GPS Ed. It's a program we work with several of our students. We have many others, but work-based programs and school-to-work type programs through FBLA and other organizations that we're deeply involved in. And you can just see that our students are connected to college, but also connected to work, military, and other pursuits immediately after high school. So it's exciting to see.
Hey, I know legacy is important to you. Let's talk about honoring retirees. You've got retirees being honored coming up at the board meeting.
Yeah, we have 8 retirees right now that we're looking at, and of those 8 retirees, I think I counted 180 years of combined educational experience.
Holy cow.
And that's not all teachers. I think it's 3 or 4 teachers, building and grounds, multiple different organizations to run a school district. There's building and grounds, there's food service, educational assistants, the list goes on, nurses.
Yeah.
In order to actually have a school district run, of course you need teachers and principals, but you also need a whole bunch of other people to make sure the whole thing is, run,
Yeah.
front office staff, that kind of thing. So it's exciting to be able to honor them at 180 years.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's an incredible. It's a testament to, I'm 25 years in public education, but it's not, I know one of them, it was over 30 years, just
Wow.
with one. So it's exciting to look at it for them because they look at things a lot like our senior class.
Mm-hmm.
They're excited about retirement, but also what they do next,
Yeah.
which I think is standard in today's retirement environment. It's like, okay, like you ask them their plans right after retirement and they start smiling about
Yeah.
this trip or this job.
The next step, the next chapter for them.
I'm starting this new job as a consultant, all these wonderful things. And it's great. It's, to have you see, there is a definite connection between seniors graduating from high school and educators at whatever level, serving so many years, 180 combined years, and then moving to the next phase of their life.
Yeah, their next chapter.
And I think retirement is sometimes a tough word to use, but
Yeah.
it's really moving to what are you going now? Where
Yeah.
are you? Just like seniors, they're graduating.
But what's the next thing? I like that approach. That's a good approach. David Munoz is the superintendent here in Menominee Falls. Great to catch up. Lots of great things happen in the district. Thank you, David.
Thank you.
Always good to catch up.
You bet. Thank you.